In August of 1947, the British left India. Prior to its independence, there was little conflict between the religious groups living in India, but as the British prepared to leave, they had made obvious the differences between two religious groups, the Hindus and the Muslims, and hinted that they would not be able to live in peace with each other. This led to large violent riots throughout India, with thousands of casualties, and left even more injured.
The British decided to divide India into smaller, separate regions to satisfy the two religious groups. India had been split to make two new nations, Pakistan and East Pakistan. East Pakistan soon cut off ties with Pakistan and became what we now know as Bangladesh due to conflicts with Pakistan over international aid.
The partition left cities and families divided, which led to a mass migration of people between Pakistan and India. The borders were not well drawn, cutting through homes, properties of families, and communities. This led to hostility and violence breaking out between migrating peoples.
After the partition was set into place, Kashmir, a small region at the northernmost tip of India, quickly became a topic of interest to both India and Pakistan. Although Kashmir was led by a Hindu, the majority of its population was Muslim. A short battle ensued over the possession of control over the region between India and Pakistan. The United Nations quickly set in place a ceasefire between the two nations that still continues today. Kashmir got divided into a Pakistan-occupied territory and an Indian-occupied territory, with China playing a third-party role.
As time progressed, Pakistan-India relations remained tense. Scientific and technological advancements allowed both countries to gain nuclear power status. A few peaceful tests and demonstrations of their individual nuclear powers was a cause for international worry. Many were concerned over the future of Kashmir, a highly conflicted region lying between these two enemy superpowers.
During the 2019-2021 COVID-19 lockdown, there was a mass communication shutdown, and those living in Kashmir were cut off from the rest of the world. India had just revoked Article 370 of their constitution, which gave Kashmir partial autonomy from the rest of India. They each had their own flag and their own system of ruling. This sparked anger among the people of Kashmir and led to protests. To suppress the rioters, the Indian government cut off all access to the outside world, suspending internet and landlines. They also kept foreign press from reporting on the situation.
Though the conflict in Kashmir has not been resolved and situations are ever-changing, we hope that it changes for the better and there is more peace and friendly relations in the region.